I decided to do my project on the motivational approach. Now, the motivational approach is one of three approaches to work design. Member needs and satisfaction create effectiveness of organizational activity. They seek to improve employee performance and satisfaction by enriching jobs. It provides people with opportunities for autonomy, responsibility, closure, and performance feedback. And by closure, I mean being able to finish out a job correctly to the best of their ability. A motivational approach also includes rewards for work performance. Some history about the motivational approach. Frederick Herzberg actually came up with the theory that advancement and recognition within the workplace gives a result of job satisfaction, which I couldn't agree with more. Also, J. Richard Hackman and Greg Oldham came to the conclusion that task is the key to motivation. And by that, they mean that the more work responsibilities you have, the more tasks you take on during your day, the more creative that your job allows you to be with all the different tasks that you have to do throughout the day is the key to motivation. Frederick Herzberg actually mentions true motivation comes from achievement, personal development, job satisfaction, and recognition. Some organizations who would benefit. I believe that organizations such as restaurants, sales, like car dealerships and direct sales even, warehouses and hair salons would all benefit from these types of approaches. I'd like to give an example. I actually work at Applebee's, and we use a motivational approach by using a reward system. For example, we have at least 2 contests a month. We have our most common one is whoever can sell the most perfect margaritas within a week's time of span will win a $50 gift card or a goodie bag. And same goes for our to-go employees, the car side service. Whoever can sell the most to-go drinks, or whoever can sell the most add-ons, which include toppers for steaks or a loaded baked potato instead of a regular baked potato, things like that. Whoever can sell the most of those can get something such as a $5 Wawa gift card. But it's the little things that matter. Of course, $5 isn't much, but it makes you realize that the more effort that you put into your job, the more rewards you get, and the more exciting it is, really. Companies using motivational approach. AT&T Universal Card, TRW, which is an automotive industry, they sell car parts, and GTE Credit Union, and Southwest Airlines. Now, I actually think the Southwest Airlines has some interesting stories. They reward their employees for their kindness, their friendliness, going above and beyond, I guess you could say. An example that I came across on the website is a family was saying bye to the husband. The husband had a wife and 2 children, and he was getting deployed. And the airline associate was nice enough to let the family even walk him to the gate and get on the plane to have as much time as possible with this man before he was deployed. Another great example is this young college student didn't have money to come home for the holidays. So the airlines were actually they gave her a really good deal last minute, and she was able to come home and surprise her family. So when the employees go above and beyond and help out families like this, when they're in a dire need to spend time with their family or friends, they're rewarded with cash prizes and even promotions. How to integrate the motivational approach within an organization. There's 3 aspects to this. There's rotation, which an example would include Maids International Inc. They actually will not have their maids clean the same room in every house. They'll switch it out. One house they'll clean a bathroom, one house they'll clean a living room, one house they'll clean a bedroom. So that way their job stays exciting and they're not forced into doing the same thing over and over again, which cuts down the turnover rate in their organization. Same with the supermarket study. There was a supermarket study that showed that when cashiers were rotated throughout different departments within the building, it slowed down the turnover rate and it made the job more exciting because you were doing something new every shift. Now, enlargement is similar to rotation. It cures boredom. This includes, this includes switching around, like the cures boredom. I mean, when you're switching around and doing all the different tasks and doing more than what your original job is for, it makes a job more exciting and keeps you occupied as opposed to standing there and doing the same thing all day. Also, enrichment. Workers control how they perform. They're able to go about and make their own decisions, which that is a great example of Applebee's or any restaurant industry, really, where you get to control how you perform. That will allow you to make more tips depending on how you perform. And it also is good for reduced turnover. Once again, all three of these things actually are intertwined because they all reduce turnover and absences and increases productivity. The more involved someone is and the more creative someone is allowed to be within an organization, the better off the future will be for the company and for that particular individual's job. And these are my references. Thank you for listening.